Hi, my name is Sarah Shoemaker, and today we will be looking at how to do dance steps for pointe beginners. Materials needed will be pointe shoes, a ballet bar, and a TheraBand. Dancing on pointe is something that takes years and years of ballet training to do well. Usually beginning pointe dancers start around the age of 12, and a general rule of thumb is that you would begin taking technique classes on pointe or beginning pointe classes after you've been studying ballet for, I'd say, at least 3 or 4 years, and generally have worked your way up to at least 2 ballet classes per week. You'll notice when you watch professional ballet dancers that dance on pointe all the time, one of the things that makes it so beautiful is the fact that it looks completely effortless. And you'll notice when you put your ballet shoes or your pointe shoes on for the first time, how extremely difficult they are to even walk in, let alone to dance. So you'll find that you have to work very hard on strengthening the muscles in your feet in order to begin to start doing anything that looks effortless whatsoever. So I'm going to show you first, as a beginning pointe dancer, some of the exercises that you can do to begin to really work the muscles in your feet in the way that will absolutely translate to dancing on pointe. Just with your tights on, just like this, you can start to do pointing and flexing exercises that really go through the metatarsals of your feet and start to work the little muscles in a very particular way. Once you feel like you've really developed a strong sense of control in terms of the demi-pointe, which is this position, and the full pointe, and can go through those positions seamlessly, you can add some resistance. This is where the TheraBand comes in. Essentially, you go through the same motion, but you'll feel some extra resistance from the TheraBand. You can put the TheraBand just around the ball of your foot, pull slightly, pushing through the demi-pointe into the full pointe, back to the demi-pointe, and full flex. You can also do exercises that strengthen the sides of your feet, and that is pulling from the side and winging your foot out, or the reverse of that, sickling your foot, which of course you don't want to do in your dancing, but you can do this exercise to strengthen both sides of your feet. And you'll want to do these exercises every day until they just are easy. If you find them difficult, then you can certainly tell how difficult it would be to do the same action with a pointe shoe on. Once your teacher has allowed you to put your shoes on, which again can sometimes be a month or 2 into your classes, you will actually start working at the bar. You won't leave the bar sometimes for a full year before actually dancing in the center without any support whatsoever. That's how long it takes to truly develop the kind of muscle and control that you need to dance well on pointe. But once you begin to work at the bar, you want to start going through your pointe shoe, just like we did with a TheraBand, but now we'll have our actual shoes on, and you're just basically practicing going up and down through your shoes into releve on pointe and back to first position. And that would look like this. First position, start the eleve into the balls of your feet, into the highest demi-pointe that you can, and then continuing to pressure up into full pointe, and then release back to demi-pointe, through the feet, back to first position. Another exercise that you will probably do in your first year of pointe training is simply called bourrée, and that looks like this. And those are a few simple exercises that you can do to begin dancing on pointe as a beginner.